YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, and yes, I am back in the Rome Total War Remastered Carthage Imperial campaign, and I am a couple days later than I wanted to be. I was kind of busy this weekend, so I uploaded some videos that I had kind of already had ready. The embargo on this did drop a little, like a couple days earlier than I'm recording this, but it's gone now, so I can record as much as I want, which means you should see this coming to you at an accelerated pace. And we'll play through this campaign, and then I'll probably have some other things I want to do in this game after it releases, but for now, let's keep playing through. As far as victory conditions go, by the way, I believe that is probably called out here. Do they call out a victory condition list? Financial, family... Yeah. It says, become the supreme ruler of Rome and control at least 50 provinces by direct ownership or through protectorates. So we have 517 turns remaining before we have to get a victory condition, so I'd say we're doing pretty good. But yeah, that is kind of the... Look at our list. We're off the chart! Check it out. Carthage is off the chart, folks. Look at our power ranking versus Rome. Yeah, I bet even Egypt. Yeah, see, even Egypt, we're quite a bit stronger than them. So this is good. It's good news. Things are going well for Carthage. Really, it's just a matter of owning enough stuff at this point, and I don't know if it gives you a count somewhere how many you own, but I mean, what, we got 5 here in Spain, make it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I don't know if I counted Careless, 16, 7. We got a lot of conquering that needs to be done to technically meet a victory condition. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Anyway, let's get back in here. There's a couple things I need to do. Let's get rid of Captain, was it Captain Marius that we just attacked there? Yeah, he's gonna run away. That is the Roman way, folks. Turn tail and run. Alright, yeah, Marcus, not Marius, sorry. Let's fight this battle against Captain Marcus. I trust the auto-resolve less than the plague at this point. Like, that's not going to happen. Unless it's like this tiny sliver in the auto-resolve. Like, I'm not going to trust it because I've had it betray me multiple times. Alright, let's see here. Brave soldiers have seen the door. Start our deployment. I'm gonna kind of deploy in a somewhat blocky formation. Don't expect we're gonna get a lot of trouble out of the Romans here. They've deployed up the hill. I'm gonna fast forward while my troops walk up the hill so I don't overexert. Whoa, it's a Cav Auxilia. Or no, an Equite. You're gonna say, is that a Cav Auxilia? You're gonna like totally YOLO me? They might. I'd be more than happy to accommodate their YOLO. Doesn't look like they're gonna even get a countercharge on me here, so let's pinch them. Run up here, and the Iberians go ahead and run up the hill. Alright, Captain Marcus. I would say it's nice knowing you, but we didn't know you, and it wasn't nice. So, there we go.
He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Alright, I'm gonna run on up through here. Oh, no. My general was about to YOLO straight into their Hastati uphill. That was not what I had in mind. My general could die here because my headlong in a charge with the Equites, but we're safe. I didn't lose any members of his bodyguard. Alright, there we go. Mop up time, boys. Roman archers, huh? I was thinking velites. Well, that's good. At least the Romans are building the infrastructure to potentially have larger, or higher quality armies, I should say. They've already come with a few large armies. They've just been really crappy quality. They have had a few Principae in there. Principae are pretty decent heavy infantry. Certainly not bad. even Hastati, by all measures, are better than Iberian infantry because they have Pila and better shields. Alright. Get back out to the campaign map. So Sicily is cleared of Romans yet again. We just can't seem to be rid of them. I do want to leave one recruitment spot open. Go ahead and grab some cav. And then let's move elsewhere. Check a few things. I want to look at my building browser is chock full. The exception of Messana because we don't have the money. It looks like it's probably time for a turn in after we fight this battle. There's no reason why we can't take Numantia. So let's do so. Brionorix is the defender here. He's the faction heir for Gaul. We'll give him a suitable death. I don't know if the Gauls' culture calls for them to honorably die in battle, but if so, then we'll honor his culture by killing him in battle. And it'll also probably honor the Gauls by taking their settlement too. Let's be honest. Here we go. I'm gonna batter down spots in the gates just because I like it's a little more room to maneuver. It's actually really not a whole lot better than a gatehouse, but whatever. Excuse my sneeze. It is spring, and I am being assaulted by allergies, the same that the Carthaginians were assaulted by Rome. The pollen collects in my nose like the salt did in the fields of Carthage. Let's get a fast forward going here. These walls bashed down. The Gauls aren't even meeting me there at the walls.
And the battling ram are at the walls.
We're just gonna basically overwhelm the bodyguard unit with infantry. We don't really, and cavalry, but we're not gonna throw my general in because it's a little too risky in these scenarios. I won't care as much about potentially losing a general when we get a little bit further into the game. What I'm attempting to do is really branch out that family tree. If you get a bunch of your characters killed early, it obviously takes considerably longer in order to make up for those losses because you're waiting on family members to have children and procreate, all that kind of stuff. Birds and the bees. Not exactly why this channel exists, but I guess we're having that discussion right now. Okay, just kidding. Obviously not in any detail. But yes, we want our family tree to be as filled out as possible. Right. Try and get some additional infantry units in here with that warband.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls.
They are cowardly. Thanks for noticing.
The rest of the settlement.
Ah, we took the gates. That's why he was saying that. Okay, all right, we'll just go in. That works. Give an attack order with that infantry unit. There it goes. All right. Goes the first route. Just gonna blob up here and smash all these warbands by weight of number. Now we are going to attack the barbarian warlord and again attempt to break him by weight of number. Let's just fast forward, get all of our units moved. What? Some weird pathfinding. Hopefully they'll continue to try and address stuff like this over time, though I don't know what the contract with Farrell is. Like, did they have like a checklist, and once the checklist is complete, they've completed a contract? I have no idea. We're gonna see in terms of like long-term support for a game like this. Obviously you would hope to see like little bug fixes and who knows. I don't know. Like I said, I'll be hopeful. I don't really know what it is, but I hope it's good. The world? Throw your trash at me. Alright, so the Barbarian Warlord has come down and engaged us while the Skirmisher Warband is throwing javelins at me. I'm just going to blob in and overwhelm him. We should be able to get the concern by number of enemies penalty to his leadership. There it goes.
Enemies, these men are
Game over.
perfect. They are running from the battle in terror. Victory is sweet indeed.
So, took the settlement, so Numantia is now in our control. And that means that the entirety of the Iberian Peninsula is now Carthage. And we will pointy this place up good. Get it all Phoenicianized.
Victory is ours, mighty one. This land is
Wait, this, if y'all ever wondering what this is, like after each battle, like it shows the enemy marching. I don't know why they do it, but that's why you get that spinning thing there. Let's go tear down this sacred grove because it is unnecessary. And the tavern, also unnecessary. Get in here. We don't have much money right now, but we'll focus on just replenishing our troops. And then from a building browser standpoint, we should have just enough to go ahead and start building a shrine to Baal and repair the walls. That should be a good start at Numantia, and I believe that's all we need to do for this turn. Yeah, we just need to end the turn. This army is marching to the Sahara. Let's try and take that away from Numidia. It's a long march, but a march that needs to be made. Alright. Let's see how we doing. Alright, we're bringing in good cash. Quite a lot of cash. Exactly the amount of cash that I like. In fact, the only thing that's better than quite a lot of cash is even more cash than that. Alright, let's build the shrine to Baal. We do have some rather large Gaul armies amassing. Need to retrain the remainder of these troops. That army looks to be pretty sufficient at the moment. Let's check in. Oh yeah, lots of buildings finished, which means that a significant portion of our republic at this point can recruit Libyan spearmen. So we can basically start to use our better infantry, I think, wherever we desire to. So I'll probably start to mix them in. What I'll work on next is cavalry stables. So again, this is just kind of like a baseline upgrade where possible for the entirety of my republic, right? I want to have the ability to use these higher tier units on a wide scale. And I could have probably done this sooner in a lot of these places, so I'm probably a little bit late to this game, but no, it's okay. But these buildings are quite expensive too, so round shield cav. We may not have enough money to keep a building going in every single settlement. Do not have it for Osca. It's unfortunate. I may go ahead and Messana can wait a turn. Let's go ahead and keep the buildings going in Osca because it's more on the front and we're trying to convert it over. Take a look at our messages here. They found an agent of Gaul in Osca. New family member, that's good. Family tree should be filling out rather nicely. In fact, we can go take a look and see on our little Carthage faction summary here. Family tree, and let's go to view family tree full screen. So this was our original faction leader. Theophanes is a son of Hanno, and I think he's the only living. He's still the only living son. What is it? No, go in here again. I don't remember how to move the screen. You can see the. What's off screen? Oh, you have to scroll down. What? The scroll down works. Oh, there it is. It's the middle mouse wheel. Okay. Alright, so yeah, here's our faction at current. So we have a few who are underage at the moment. We're still waiting on them to be old enough to either get married or become a commander. We have a girl here that's almost of age. Another girl here. So we have two boys that will be of age eventually. And then it looks like 2 more boys here. And this guy's got a good family going, so he's going to definitely be able to expand his tree, assuming we don't get smacked down by plague or something similar. Where was our new family member mentioned? But maybe they don't show. Oh, yeah, it's right here. There was our new family member. All right, so family tree's looking good and healthy. Good and healthy.
Ships ready.
Let's see. Don't have any battles to fight on this particular turn end.
March.
They just need to march down here.
Yes, mighty lord. To hear is to obey.
All right, there we go. Let's end this turn. Looks like Gaul is moving into our lands. Iberia. Not really sure where they're headed to. Really need a watchtower.
Order. Orders.
Go up here and build one. Construction. Watchtower.
Build tower.
Alright, so now we've got a watchtower there, so we'll be able to see if the Gauls try to come through there. I'm going to head back down to Numantia, though, so that we can try and keep the place from revolting. I guess I could have left some garrison there, but yeah, whatever. In fact, we need to start recruiting some garrison here. So that we can leave this settlement and continue onward. And we need to do the same in Osca. Start recruiting some additional garrison, which I think is what I was doing with these 2 units. 'Cause that's enough otherwise, so probably just a couple round shield cavalry here, just to kind of, again, help act as garrison. We do have some Gauls headed in, so get ourselves some fights here quickly. We always appreciate a good fight in an HeirofCarthage campaign. Alright, let's do the round shield. Well, actually, Lily Biome's a little bit upset, so we could go ahead and build this large temple to Melquart. Will help the public order a little. Quite an expensive temple to Melquart, I might add. Yeah, we want to be able to train round shields at Lepsis. Farms in Tingi, Messana, we'll go ahead and give them... Or no, hang on. What we got here? Yeah, I want to get long shield cavalry available. Sturica, let's get roads, because it's a long ways out there, and it's good to be able to move quicker. Got our watchtower there. I don't think we need any other watchtower. Maybe one here, actually. Let's take this commander.
Sire.
I'll leave a couple of garrison units in case we end up too far out.
Mighty generals. Mighty general.
Move up here, and let's put a watchtower in place
Move out.
on the northern end of this island. I can never remember if it's Corsica or Sardinia.
Build tower.
Alright, there's our watchtower. Okay, great. So see, we can see stuff better now. Let's move back.
Move out.
Okay. So that'll be a helpful watchtower. I don't think we need one on Sicily. Couldn't hurt to build one down here just to get a little extra vision. And let's do the same thing here. Let's just take
Orders. March.
head down the road a little bit. And let's build a watchtower out here.
Build tower.
There we go.
My liege. Move out.
Excellent. Alright, so now we've got good visibility on any potential incoming routes. We'll probably build another one here outside of Osca, just to ensure that the Gauls, maybe like right over in here would be a good place to build it, because then we get vision on this pass and then the coastline here. This one's going to give us visibility on anybody trying to come in this direction, so I feel like those are going to be well placed. Let's go ahead and end another turn here.
We're surrounded.
Alright, we're going to be sieged. Beat that back. Want to let them continue that siege. It should be a marriage celebration, I think. Yep. So, we just saw our family member was about to come of age. She did, and she is now going to be married. That is going to give us another family member in Carthage, which is great. We still have our commander there, but we can get another army suited up to kind of head on over here to Cyrenica and Libya. Is that how you say that? Cyrenica? Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Cyrenica? However you... Whatever it is. It's something like that.
Yes, mighty lord.
The Romans are going to land an army here, but I'm
Move out!
Not terribly concerned about what the Romans are gonna do. Retrain my cavalry. I'll go ahead and grab an extra infantry unit here because sometimes the Romans are landing rather large armies. Make sure we're well defended. The Bruttii just don't learn. They've landed a single unit of Velite gladiators, V-like gladiators, whatever they are.
My order. Sire. Sire.
You guys are absolute utter geniuses.
The enemy.
Highest caliber. They killed a bunch of my elephants. Yeah, you love the auto-resolve. You feel like, oh yeah, we didn't get away with that many casualties, but then the elephants just absolutely ate it. Alright, let's see here. That was kind of them. I'm gonna probably disband some of these lower tier Iberians. Replace them with some Libyan spears. Gonna start to cycle in some of these better units. The same thing here. I'll go ahead and train some Libyan spears. And then I'll disband some of my Iberian infantry, so we'll just kind of start to upscale our troops a little. Here, Carthage needs a new building project. Carthage is getting pretty well decked out. I do want to be able to recruit slingers into my armies, so let's build that. And Carolus, give it the sewers. And Osca is under siege. When it's done, let's build roads that'll help us move around faster and have better trade. Let's go ahead and take care of the one last settlement here, Numantia. Upset because our army wasn't present. Large temple hill.
Sire!
Go. And our army at Osca, what are we up against here? Joe Dirt Warband? Okay.
Orders.
We should be able to fight out of this one.
Engage the enemy.
The auto-resolve's giving them a way better chance than they deserve. Could be because of this Chosen Swordsman here, which is a very good unit. Chosen Swordsmen are quite a powerful unit indeed, actually. But they only have one of them, and the rest of their stuff is trash, so let's fight this and break out at Osca, retrain our troops, and then we'll head north, take the fight to the Gauls in their own territory. Carthage must expand, folks. Carthage must expand.
Await my orders.
Let's get our infantry up here. I'm gonna...
With all haste! Iberian infantry! With all haste! Iberian infantry! Iberian infantry! With all haste! Iberian infantry! With all haste! Iberian infantry!
Alright, there we go. Got all my units, like, absolutely strung together here.
Units!
Let's get them kind of initial, more blocky formation. Move everybody on here. Alright, there we go.
Quickly!
Gauls are actually taking a pretty sound position there. It's, they're in an uphill advantage. It'll take me quite some time. Now, see, if they attacked me right here, I'd be in real trouble. I don't know why the AI doesn't attempt to take advantage of this. Yeah, because I would have to exit through multiple gates, and that would be kind of difficult to coordinate. Really, you'd want to bring your... They would have to cover all gates, though, too, or else I'd be able to just deploy opposite of them. So obviously it would require the AI to improve to know how to do it and to know how to defend against you actually getting out and just being able to march around at some point. We've got one horse running around like an idiot.
Cavalry! 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 Shield cavalry!
Then this unit. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now all of our units are out, and they need to regain their stamina because it was quite the little jog to get out of the gate while pushing through everybody. I'll leave it and fast forward for just a moment. I guess I could walk my characters out of the gate and save this trouble, but obviously some of your cheaper infantry can get quite winded because they won't have particularly good stamina. And we're going to be fighting uphill as it is, so I don't want to have any additional downside to fighting while exhausted. Here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spread out, but I'm going to walk them. And what we're going to have to do is successfully engage a single flank of the Gauls and overwhelm it, while protecting the other flank against stuff like this Chosen Swords. Alright, get all our infantry together here too. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and walk forward. I'm going to try... Oh, whoops. Walk forward, don't run. I'm going to try not to over-threaten the Gauls' flank. That way, hopefully, they'll keep their formation. Can gain ground on them here. They're still just backing up the hill because the AI is just kind of in a constant state of reforming. I don't mean that like reforming their culture or some other statement. They're going to get hammered here by this barbarian cavalry. Prepared. We need to go ahead and run up here because now they're out of formation. We're just going to deny the flank here. Overwhelm that barbarian cavalry.
This general is the perfect enemy.
Excellent. So there goes a big morale blow to the Gauls.
Is there any point in
Charge
killing you?
here.
The gods smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Two cavalry units, get out of there.
Double time.
Alright, now let's continue the fight with the infantry.
Cavalry. Infantry.
Again, we're going to do a flank denial on one side and an assault on the other.
Units, run.
Yeah, see, we're just attempting to do our best to deny this flank. Kind of leaving some units in the way. We've already got a big route going over here.
Attack. Units, attack.
There's a massive chain route going down on that side. Alright, we can now just all-out assault over here as well. Except for the cav, let's pull them back. Let the infantry carry this fight forward. Now, the Chosen Swordsmen are in this fight. I do expect a little bit more of a challenge. But with their entire army routing, I feel like we can... Oh, yeah, the Chosen Swordsmen already kicked the bucket. Good. That was actually really fortunate for us, because they have very good morale, so something must have happened that... Like the general's death, and then add in some other factor, and... We killed a lot of Gauls here. They took devastating losses in this fight. I just have a couple of war bands still fighting over here. I'm trying to mop up that Chosen Swordsman as best I can. Let's move into position. Rear charge here. Mop up that war band with my general. I like using my general for mop-up duty.
These men are
It's a lot safer for him.
They are running from the battle in terror.
Like I said, at this point I'm going to be very protective of my family members because I want my family to explode in size and make it where we can have governors and all the settlements plus extra commanders and stuff like that, you know, so it'd be a benefit to us. Alright, that should be good. We have absolutely mauled the Gauls here. They took massive casualties. Massive casualties. So I think that was a pretty effective fight for us. That's the way I like to fight in this game, is just focus on a flank, wrap it up, hold the other, hope that your opponent doesn't overrun you faster than you overrun them, right? It's kind of the way that game gets played. Let's see here. We do need to retrain all these troops, and then we'll be ready to march to war. Numantia. Train the one unit. We are busy training more troops to help garrison the settlement. Do one extra here, just because the settlement's probably going to be a little bit upset still. By a little bit, I mean quite a lot upset. Okay, let's see. March to the Sahara continues. Again, little trick when you can see the farmland on the map. It's a good hint that the settlement's out there. We put in this army, by the way. Okay, we got our Iberians here. It's kind of a not so hot army, but oh, speaking of things that we should be doing, let's start recruiting some Sacred Band at Carthage. Why not? We got the cash. We can pay the upkeep. We got another Brutii fleet about to land over here. I had a couple of decent navies, did I not? Am I thinking of another day and age? I played some campaign for fun on my own as well. Let's train any of these ships here. We don't have any blockades though. Fleet's not really doing a whole lot over here right now. Might use it to come and kind of block out the Brutii.
Ships ready.
We train these ships, I think. Yep. Okay. I could just look at my fleet browser, I guess, huh? Yeah, we've only got the 2 fleets. Okay. Probably should have another fleet soon, too. I might train another fleet over here in Spain, like mostly light vessels, just to save some upkeep. Great from a building standpoint. Let's go ahead. We do have inactive resources. Did we treat with Dacia yet? Yeah, we've already got a trade right with Dacia. So the long walk to Dacia is over. Let's go speak with the Macedonians. Ilazora. Okay, yeah, let's go talk with the Macedonians. Head back to our idle resource report. We got an active spy here. We'll spy on the Roman spy. Spy inception. Let's see. Another inactive diplomat. Nothing that we really need to worry about with the Gauls. I think we've already done some work with the Iceni, but let's go check. Alright. There we go. Ooh, what kind of message we got here? Suitable has... Okay, good. We're gonna get another commander. And let's go see where that's at. Wait, where's the marriage celebrations? Said yes, right? Accepted, okay. Okay. Suitable husband, accepted. Alright. That's weird. Usually it says marriage celebrations and then takes you where they're going. I don't know, it's some kind of weird. Kind of feels glitchy right now what's going on over here. I don't know what's going on. It's a little odd. Let's see if we can find him. Joker, Numantia, not there, not there, not there. Where are you hiding? Go find him on the family tree, probably. Not in Carthage, not in Thapsus. There he is. I'm assuming.
Orders.
Yeah, I think that this is probably him. So we have an additional commander at Lepsis. That's actually good. That means I could send 2 armies on over into Cyrenaica and Libya. And then I still have this army too. Which, after kind of pacifying the Sahara, honestly, this army would probably be useful to head to Sicily, along with the others, to prepare for a massive invasion of Rome. I do mean massive would be my objective there. What's the settlement size? Let's like disband a bunch of these troops. Do I have any settlements that need to grow? Not really. Careless will need some extra growth, actually. Because we're always recruiting from there. I think it will. I mean, we've still got a lot of buildings to build there, so I don't want to rush it too much. I'm just going to leave those troops recruited for a moment because they're not really costing me much. It's not really that big of a deal. So we'll just leave them alone. Make sure we're always building where we can, though. Palma, that's the last building it can have. Oh, Palma could use the... Yeah, there'd be no downside to sending them to Palma, so that's what we'll do. I'll put them on a fleet and sail them over. Arthego Nova is in... It's in okay shape. We're not really going to have a lot of downtime there. 20 infantry. Sirta could use a skirmish range. Go. Tingy. Tingy could use some population as well. So. Cordoba could stand to lose some, but I don't want to lose it right now because it gives me the opportunity to upgrade to the Counselor's Chambers. Which that should be Cordoba. Yep, okay, so we caught our only city expansion. Let's go ahead and load these boats.
Ships ready.
Yes, mighty lord.
I'm gonna get all this
Sire, mighty general.
useless unit
Yes,
garrison.
mighty lord.
Ships ready.
Gonna sail to Palma.
Yes, mighty lord.
Drop them off. Little migration program here. Give me an opportunity to get some Libyan spears here anyway. Have some decent garrisons sitting around these areas. Thapsus is a little bit upset because we just took away a big old garrison, but oh well. He'll learn to live with it. They'll learn to deal.
Ready to sail.
Sailing over here to Jack with the Brudii. Alright, let's end another turn. This diplomat I'm not really worried about. I'm just kind of using him to keep an eye on the Numidians. Alright, the walk to Macedon begins. Alright, so the Britons... Oh, I'm the one that initiated this. Alright, yeah, we already have trade rights with them. Let's go ahead and get up-to-date map information from them while we're here.
Would you consider?
They want map information, and we have to give them... Okay, no, I think you misunderstood my offer here,
Until
okay?
next time.
Let's listen here. I want map information. You're going to give me map information. See?
Would you consider?
Oh no, hang on. They're off. They're going, and then they wait. Just listen. All right, listen. Keep your listen. I want map information, so you can have it. I don't want you to give me 80 denarii. Okay? How about I will give you a small single payment of 200? All right. See? Just give me the map info.
Would you consider?
Oh no, my God!
Until
Oh,
next time.
come on, boy, these Britons. Wow, already a whole nother army at Osca. Oh, it's that other one that was moving to the north there. Okay, yeah, they came to Osca to die. I guess they didn't hear what happened to their comrades who came before them. Let's go ahead and go talk to Germania. Got rioting at Osca. How did we have rioting and now it's like super happy now that they're sieged? That's very strange. Or no, it's settlement besieged. Okay, I was like, what? Alright, yeah, it was Thapsus that had some... Thapsus get a good old riot in here. Tear down one of their temples. Better repair it. Alright, there we go. They'll calm down as we train more units. It's a rather large city, so the people seeing the military presence gone think that it's time to party.
Sire,
And I mean, who can blame them? Right? Who can blame them? What are we up against here? Boudica Vienna. And Ben, whatever, the Mad. He is mad. It's mad to have joined this with just a whole bunch of Joe Dirt war bands. Yeah, they're going to die. Like, there's no... I have even more troops than we did last time, so there's no question about it. How this battle is going to end. They don't even have a chosen swordsman this time, though they do have 2 bodyguards, which, to be fair, is probably a better replacement than a chosen swordsman. I would take 2 barbarian bodyguards over
Await my orders.
chosen sword. Not that chosen swords are bad, it's just that barbarian warlords are a pretty powerful cavalry unit.
Double time.
I am going to try something different this time. Let's see how this works if I don't try and cram everybody through the gate at the exact same time. And I walk. So, Iberian infantry, please exit the settlement in an orderly fashion. Okay, these guys still a little bit of pathfinding weirdness. Everybody's still blobbed up on the gate. It didn't make a whole lot of difference, but whatever. They get out here in about the same amount of time, it would seem, as whether they're running or not. And it's because they are still running. I thought I told you not to run. Idiots. Alright, whatever. Everybody exit the settlement in a disorderly and disorganized fashion. Yes, sir. There we go. This is just like a Three Stooges moment here. Oh boy. At least our Iberians got out first and are getting an opportunity to rest. And then our cavalry is going to follow close behind. They will rest up a little bit quicker, I think.
Ready.
Okay, we're going to need to spread out. Walk this time. Walk, okay?
Cavalry.
Take it easy.
Units. Double
Move
time.
up! General!
Forward.
Hurry!
Everybody take a chill. Calmly approach the Gauls. There's nothing to be excited about. We kill them about every other turn. Alright, so we are out of the settlement. I'm just going to run an attack down this flank, and I'm just going to charge because I'm very unconcerned about the quality of their warbands. All we need to do is just keep some cavalry units mirrored to where their bodyguard units are at.
Kill them!
Iberian infantry. Attack! Attack! Attack!
Destroy them! With all haste! Attack!
Attack! Attack! Units, move at the double. Units, run! Units, run!
There we go. Kind of got all our bases covered here. So our Iberian infantry are a little bit tired covering the distance here, but it'll be alright. Straight up charge. Okay, here comes the YOLO from the body. Are they going to do it?
Units, attack! Units!
Their bodyguards are considering the YOLO, and then decided against said YOLO.
Double time. Units, double time. Run! Infantry!
We have kind of swapped up positions here.
Units!
Let's go help break through these warbands. Little additional charge. There's a hole in the lines right there that we can take advantage of.
Units, double time. Run!
Nice charge force up here. We've already got a break.
Kill them! Kill them!
And we should be able to overwhelm these warband here shortly.
Units, double time. Hurry! Units!
Wow, that warband's holding on a lot tougher than I thought they would. Through here, let's dodge through these lines. We had a little bit of a rout on this flank. We'll probably have more, but it's okay. I cannot believe that warband is still holding. That is actually really frustrating. Usually they just break due to loss of leadership from being overwhelmed. So kudos to those Joe Dirts. They held in much longer than I would have expected. Alright, let's dogpile on the barbarian warlord here. And send some reinforcements of infantry back this way because it did not fare so well over there. Alright, that warlord is broken. The other warlord is probably going to be following closely in the footsteps of the first. I killed the general once though, so it means there's still one more. We're gonna fight that. Send some reinforcements. The other fights. Can we chase him down? I think he's still alive. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer to the other flank. We do have some regrouped Gauls here. I'm gonna charge on these guys. I'm gonna be able to catch them because I'm running my own heavy cavalry. And when the AI hits flight speed, they are hard to catch. Much like in newer Total Wars where that same thing is still a problem. Oh, I am misclicking like crazy over here. There we go. Took me about 3 times the number of clicks that I intended. Let's go ahead and mop up a few of these units real quick. We definitely want to kill Gaul leaders whenever we get the chance, because in this game, if you extinct a faction because all their family members are dead, then that faction's done. No, they're toast. Took a long time to catch them, but we have caught up. They still have... No? general's dead. Yep, they're both gone. Okay, good. So now we can exit the battle, having accomplished what we set out to do. So I would say pretty resounding success there. In Osca, we have killed the better part of almost 6,000 Gauls in the last couple turns. And that includes 2 of their family members, which will help to substantially weaken their faction. Right, speaking of weaken, let's get an army ready to go further weaken them.
Sire.
I'm gonna leave these units to garrison, and we're gonna go ahead and start marching against the Gauls through the... Is this the Pyrenees here? I think the name of the mountains. I could be wrong. Geography is probably pretty rusty. Keep plenty of units there, because like I said, these folks are gonna be a little bit mad. All this conquering, you know, not really something that the populace enjoys. I don't know where they get these ideas from. I mean, like, who doesn't enjoy a good conquering? Apparently the Gauls. I don't know. Comes out of nowhere, but is what it is. Let's see. Let's get our building browser up here. Lily Biome. We can build this awesome temple to Melkort. Or start working on round shield cavalry. Thapsus is still upset. Is this Carolus? I'm not really in a hurry for skirmishers, so let's do some work here on the roads and the temple. Meaty. Public baths are always a good idea. Bathing is a practice that I would encourage. Public bathing, on the other hand, I'm not such a fan. But you know, if that's our only option, then I'll take it. Let's see. Still making plenty of money. Money is good. Over here, we'll start putting an end to all these fleets. Let's grab our army here.
Mighty general. Orders? Engage the enemy!
Oh, watch, we're gonna lose more elephants. I don't really want them to come, but I think it just comes out. Maybe we didn't lose any elephants? I can't tell. Alright, whatever. That's like the only time when I will trust the auto-resolve. I don't think we've lost anything, to be honest. Unless it was, what's Macedon up to? Oh, we got our agent on the way. We'll soon find out. Macedon has nefarious purposes or not. Cordoba's pretty hacked off because we haven't built the new counselor's chambers yet, but we're getting to it. Just, you know, give me a dang break, Cordoba. Getting there as quick as I can. Air needs his fancy cavalry before you get your government. It's like it's funny that the people are screaming like, "Hey, we're gonna riot if you don't build that rich governor a much nicer facility from which to govern us from." Am I the only one who catches the irony of that? The people are rioting because they're upset that you haven't smashed them under the thumb harder. I guess it makes sense.
Engage the enemy!
Maybe the reasoning is they're rioting because they don't think that there's enough government to prevent them from succeeding at it. I'll go with that explanation rather than the first one. That one makes more sense to me, although the first one is a little more fun and would be fun to say CA please if that was the case, but you know, I don't know if it's true. Let them inflict a lot more casualties than they deserved, but whatever, I didn't feel like fighting that one either. Alright, there we go. People have asked about retraining mercenaries. Supposedly you can, is what I was told by Farrell. They said that if you are in a province where the mercenaries are available, that you should have the option to retrain them. I have yet to have the opportunity to do this yet, but yeah, I don't know. I would personally think it'd be better if, like, you're retraining. Let's say, for instance, you have mercenary hoplites, and let's say the hoplites in the Greek settlement would require, like, the tier 3 barracks. I think you should be able to retrain them as long as you have, like, the tier 3 barracks. You know what I mean? I think that would make the most sense. Like, equate that unit to some tier for recruiting, and then when you're at that tier, you can replenish it. Like, I think that would be totally fine. if it works the way they say it does, I don't know how many opportunities you're gonna have to retrain mercenaries, because you're technically going to be, like, you will have already recruited them, so they won't be available, so you'd have to head to the next province. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's try. I mean, I wonder if there's any Numidian cavalry available here, for instance. There is one. But see, it says they're available, but, like, there's no retraining option that I can see. So I don't know what they're getting at here. Temporary defense for armies on the move can be used to defend strategic positions will disappear once the turn is up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just a fort. I mean, there's Numidian mercenaries here. I might have to have them, like, screenshot and explain this, because I don't understand how you're supposed to retrain them. Like, I see no option to do a retrain. Like, I'm trying to drag them over here, see if anything. That's not working. I'm in the recruitment thing here, right? There is a Numidian mercenary available. So again, I don't know what they're talking about. They said that this should be the case. I haven't been able to figure it out yet. If you all know anybody who has figured this out, I would love to know. They can be retrained, because I don't see a way to retrain them. So again, I'm curious on that one. Now, what you can do, obviously, is something like this. Like, I can confirm this mercenary, and then I can, oh, where's the stupid auto merge? Right here. Yeah, so see, you can do that, merge them all together, and then kick this additional unit. And so now I've basically replenished them. But, you know, it's not like via a replenishment button or something, so I don't know. That's the only way I'm aware of to replenish mercenaries. I mean, unless you all know another one. Like I said, Farrell told me that there is a way, so I'm either misunderstanding them by what they mean, or I just haven't seen what they intend for me to see. And if I don't see it, very well could be because I'm stupid. I'll leave that possibility open, but what worries me is that if I don't see it, that maybe it's not very visible or something, or not very good, because I'm quite familiar with this game. Granted, though, I'm years removed from playing it on a frequent basis, so that's why I'm leaving that possibility open, that I'm just dumb and I'm missing it, right? So I'm open to that in terms of being an explanation. Read the writing in Thapsus. Why don't they just calm down? Take a chill. Take a chill, Thapsus. Okay?
Engage the enemy.
Alright, siege equipment. Start getting the siege equipment ready. Continue. It's not going to be a particularly difficult battle to win, and I do want to win it so that we have made some gains on this episode. I forgot to replenish these guys, didn't I? Dadgum. That's going to take me 2 turns to get it done.
Onward.
I am going to go ahead and... I might go ahead and build another lookout tower here.
Build tower.
These cost upkeep. I think so. Alright, there we go. Got another lookout tower, so that'll help me keep an eye out for Gauls in the vicinity. A lot of stuff to repair here. Train. We had rioting in several settlements, so let's go make sure we check all of them. Cordoba I have not checked yet. We did check Thapsus and Numantia. There's nothing to repair at Cordoba, just a few men to retrain. Alright. So Cordoba should calm down a lot once we complete that settlement upgrade. Speaking of, let's continue the build. The non-stop build process. Some public baths at Syracuse. And at Messana. Go ahead and build this so we can also start training slingers at Messana. Slingers will be very helpful in the fight against the Romans. It's good to have the light infantry to screen.
Aye, great lord.
To screen off all the pilla
Attack!
that you're going to be facing. Alright, in one more turn here. Making good progress in the journey to Macedon and into Germania here. Our relocated garrison has almost made it to Palma to help get it to expand quickly. We do have a blockade up there, but terribly worried about it. I did say I was going to train kind of a lighter fleet up here. Not gonna do it at Carthago Nova though, because that town's about to grow. Could do it at Cordoba. As long as I don't train too many. Because if I take this below 12,000, it cancels the Counselor's Chambers. Apparently that's what the people want me to do, though, is train some more units, because I actually made them where they're going to quit rioting. Okay. Hear that bill. Riots at Numantia. Hear that. Start building sewers there. Numantia is just really unhappy. Take a considerable amount more garrison to calm them down, I guess. Let's see.
Mighty General! Mighty General!
Leader here. We'll leave these troops behind to act as a small garrison.
March!
Hey, there's another Gaul army up here in front of me. Not very sizable. Gonna put another watchtower up here as well.
Build tower!
Boom. None of these settlements are happy about being left without a governor. We're gonna have to size up our garrisons to try and tamp down their rebellious spirits. Not worried about this rather small army getting in behind me because we have decent garrisons. Dapsus finally take a chill. Looks like they did. They're still pretty pissed off though. Go ahead and build like an execution square. And like some good old executions to calm the public down. We're like, oh wait, we get executed? Yeah, never mind. We didn't really feel like rioting. We take that back. Can't cancel the riot. I'm gonna go ahead and, speaking of, I'm gonna disband some Iberians. Go ahead and continue to train some more Libyans. Like I said, this will maybe represent Carthage reforming itself off of a more mercenary-based system into a more regular army type system. Giving them way too good of a shot here. I'm gonna quick save this and see what happens on an auto-resolve. Honestly, as long as I don't lose my general, I really don't care. Really clear defeat. Sure it was. Alright. This is why we use the quick save, folks. I mean, is there anybody in their right mind who thinks the Numidians are actually going to win this with, like, nothing but javelin infantry? Like, have any of you ever had wild success defending your settlement with, like, nothing but missile infantry and a single bodyguard? Especially when these missile infantry just, like, it's known to you that they don't have enough ammunition to affect the battle. Like, it'd be one thing if they were like those really elite javelin men in Total War Attila, you know, that could just wipe out units. But they're not one of those units. They're not one of those units. Oh boy.
The enemy are here!
Yeah, the enemy are here. They're annoying. Got it. We're gonna break down their gates. So, gate breaker 1, breaker 2. Here, want something done, you gotta do it yourself. A whole bunch of Numidian javelin. I'm gonna take these kind of throwaway mercenary units, move up in a loose formation, and give some javelin cover to my infantry as they do their wall breaking. Alright, there we go. So we're likely to have, yeah, Numidian javelin units come up. There we go. So I'm gonna give them some medicine while my units are working on the walls. I don't want them just pitching javelins into my Iberians.
Now comes the test of their courage.
Mercenaries.
Your soldiers are through the enemy walls.
Like javelins,
Show
do
no
you?
mercy. Order them to finish the
Have a few
defenders.
courtesy at Carthage. Salty Carthage.
Double time.
Best kind of Carthage.
Infantry.
Iberian infantry.
Infantry.
Play our units in. I have more cavalry than this.
Run.
A little bit risky.
Stand in formation. Go, go, go!
Javelin men still. That's their only unit up here. Let's surround and destroy them. Just ignore that unit up the street, because if it comes in behind us, it'll get shot up by our own. hoplites. Are they going to successfully flee away from me? Okay, I was going to say, there's no way the pathfinding is that good. Get him, gents. Let him have it. Let's revenge ourselves of that shameful auto-resolve. Are there Numidian javelin? They were actually holding... How are they holding ground against my Iberians? Maybe just because they're not outflanked.
Cowardly enemy have lost the war.
Wavering. Yeah, you should be wavering.
Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Alright, there we go. Caught more of their guys. Kill this unit, please. Hoplites into a blocky formation. I'm gonna get my hoplites in a blocky formation and kind of move them down the street to try and hopefully intercept that bodyguard. Over here. Got more slingers moving in. Here we go. Over here. Phalanx up here. This way. Yeah, this auto resolve was pretty close. Really difficult battle for me so far. No sarcasm here. None whatsoever. That bodyguard is moving towards us, and I'm very reluctant to make a move with my hoplites. Want to get him better position though. I don't know, that's a Numidian javelin man. Never mind. Our hoplites should be pretty well shielded against the Numidian javelin men. I thought they had a bodyguard. They don't have a bodyguard, do they? Do they have a bodyguard? Am I missing something? I thought they had a bodyguard. Yeah, okay, there it is. Alright, alright. I'm just blind. Give it to me. Don't worry, folks. Just air. Air can't see. Expeditional infantry here. Moving our phalanx forward at a nice slow walk here. Hey, feel free to stand there. Feel free to stand there. Be happy to give you a good old-fashioned stabbing here. Spears out, gents. Spears out. When I gave the attack order, they kind of started to lose their formation, so I hit backspace to try and force them back into phalanx formation. If we do get charged by the bodyguard, we'll have to make sure in backspace try and hold our formation. These guys are getting absolutely shredded. Spears down. Give it to him old school. But this is a very hardy javelin unit in terms of leadership. I guess because they're just not outflanked that they're not immediately routing. But they will rout. They won't be able to take this hoplite unit head on. Most units won't. Wow, it is lasting an obscenely long time, though. It got more kills than it deserved. Let's move up. Yeah, that was a move order, so go ahead.
Go, go, go!
Alright, here we go. I'm hoping we can coax that bodyguard into the loving arms of our hoplites. It's gonna be my... Oh, hang on, what's happening? Oh, really? Slingers? Alright, so these slingers should die. Moving my hoplites forward. There's a little bit of odd pathfinding going on with them right now, which is unfortunate though. I'm gonna just kind of use the hoplites to seal up this escape route. Yeah, the weird pathfinding is definitely impacting them right now. Get in position, get in position. Drop those spears. They're gonna throw a few javelins at me. I'm okay with that. It's unlikely to cause me any significant damage. Looks like the bodyguard's actually gonna attack me over here. They got left here for javelin men. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these hoplites out of formation. Get out of my way, javelins. Alright, I'm gonna run over here to help assist. Bring my bodyguard up here as well. Basically just trying to clog the streets up in the fight with the bodyguard over here. We might be able to pin it in. Be a little bit difficult because there's kind of units routing, and pathfinding is typically really bad. These settlements, like, they may try and go through the square to get to this fight over here. They are certainly struggling.
Form a phalanx! Hold! Attack! Hold!
Yeah, see, look at that pathfinding. It's very, very strange pathfinding, to say the least.
Units! Advance! Attack!
Hopefully the pathfinding works against the AI as much as it's helping them. Bodyguard's down to 18 units. It's causing a ton of damage to me, but the damage is rather irrelevant.
General!
What happens to this army is, again, pretty irrelevant, unless the AI were to somehow achieve victory, which we know isn't going to happen. But remember that the auto-resolve said that this is a bridge too far. Like, this was not a winnable battle, it was a defeat.
The gods smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed.
God, the enemy general's regrouped bodyguard just ran back to base.
Destroy them! Rally!
Rally a little here. Our general is actually fighting, but I don't expect any casualty. Unless we get extremely unlucky with the RNG here.
Units!
Extremely unlucky. These are just javelin men. There's not many of them left. Alright. Last man, there we go.
Victory is sweet indeed. And all the sweeter
That's going to be it for this
so
episode. I think we have accomplished what we needed to. We took Numantia. We took Sahara. So we are now in control of 2 more settlements. We are beginning an invasion of Gaul. We are training troops that will be used in Cyrenaica and Egypt.
Glorious
And we have been upgrading the infrastructure on Sicily to support a large-scale invasion of Rome. And in the meantime, also obviously have been... Oh wow, yeah, this settlement needs... yeah, this settlement needs some help. Same thing, I'm just gonna start getting a bunch of peasants to send down here. So... because it definitely needs some help with its population. There's almost no one here at Nepte. So yeah, we're going to need to repair the walls, and then there's very little else that we can do at Nepte until we send some units down here. We can go ahead and disband our mercenary units to help with the population here, I think. Be acceptable. I don't know if the mercenaries count towards the population. They do. Good. I guess they decide to settle down and make a new home here. Well, that'll help considerably just by itself in improving the settlement, and then we'll get some of these peasants and send them that way. And speaking of,
Aye, great lord.
our cruise ship here, the Peasant Cruise Lines, has almost arrived at Palma. We can unload some of them. And Tingy could use a few if we have any leftovers. So we'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. A few riots we're going to have to quell next time, but, you know, nothing new. And can't wait to see you on the next episode. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you then.